So what's up guys, it's Jake here and I'm here with another episode of the Road to Glory series in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team. So what a way to start this episode now, and it's episode 13 I believe. It's a bad number for many and it's an unlucky number for many as well. So it's been a very luck episode for me, but there's more unluck to follow in this episode. So we start off with pulling a Mertesacker from 2 rare players back. As you can see there, he's an untradeable player. And this happened to me a couple of episodes back as well. If you remember the early parts of the squad building challenges I did, I got Pepe in one of those packs, which I didn't record. But as soon as I realized it was a walkout player, I just started to record. The same happened with Mertesacker, so I had to only get the screenshot of those packs. So it's quite interesting that whenever I open like 11 or 12 rare players pack, which I did accumulate over a period of time, and I open them for a video, I don't get any good players like the informs, the high value players. But whenever I open a single 2 rare players pack, I get a very good pull now. Speaking of that, we are getting demolished on the background, and it was a quite humiliating episode. This is going to be a very humiliating episode, an embarrassing episode, especially for me, as I was not good with FIFA, and I'm trying to get better, and I'm getting better day in, day out. And that guy was a genuine guy. He was so good. He had a very solid, average looking team, but he played like a real champion, and I think he's definitely good at FIFA 17. He's definitely good at FIFA. Fair play to that lad. And all those games you're gonna see, the majority of those games, apart from a couple of games, all those games I played on a single day. So I was going through a bit of a barren spell. I was getting odd win here and there. I was conceding crappy goals to defeats. My opponents were literally frustrating me, and I was getting pissed off. So it was a very harsh day for me at FIFA. So I couldn't just stop on a loss because it would haunt me in my sleep. So I just wanted to get a couple of good runs going. So when I did eventually get a couple of wins on that day, I decided that's it for FIFA. So that's it for FIFA that day. So it was a quite embarrassing day for me, and it was a quite hard one to accept as well. Whenever I look at the clip, it kind of makes my wound more painful as well. So it was a quite hard day at FIFA, that one. So speaking of the Scream cards during the Halloween days, and they did expire a long time from now, so you guys might not be probably remembering that. So there were 3 special squad building challenges. One for Mario Gaspar from right back to center back, and the second one is for Douglas Costa from right mid to left mid, I assume, and third one is for Dimitri Payet. And I would desperately want Dimitri Payet as a cam version, but for that you have to trade in 5 Scream cards. So the Scream cards was not just inexpensive, they were really expensive for a little boost. They were like 20 to 50,000 coins for a Scream card. So getting 5 Scream cards would definitely cost around like 200,000 coins. So since Payet is the version of Payet that you get from the squad building challenge is not the greatest, because he's an 86 rated player, is a rare gold player, and the squad building challenge will give you only an 87 rated card. So Payet is a marquee player, and he will get many informs throughout the rest of the year. So I decided to not trade in that squad, because it's just madness to spend 200,000 coins, and especially you don't get a pack reward for that. So you might get your money back. You just get an untradeable player who's just over his rare card. So we might get go and buy Payet and use him at left mid if you want. So because I like Dimitri Payet so much. So I decided to not waste my coins on that, and I believe that's a wise decision. That's a decision that Nepenthes made as well. So getting away from the Scream cards, now we are in a Movember card, and I've been getting a couple of good decent packs for the Movember as well, and I pulled the Movember card, and you will see in the later parts of this Road to Glory series. And this is a very old footage now, and since my failure in Foot Champions, my lack of ability to qualify for the weekend league, and it puts me very big pressure on the divisions. Now I need to win divisions, and I know Foot Champions have been had a major overhaul. So you need to win only once, and you need to get goal 3 to qualify for the weekend league. And the weekend league has been revamped. You get 3 days time to play the 40 games, and it's 25 games if you play in PC, so it will be much less pressure. And I can guarantee you guys, I'm getting very close to qualifying for the weekend league. There were a couple of opportunities that I did reach the 3rd round of the weekend league. Before that, I was getting eliminated from the first league. I was getting humiliated at the first round. I was getting demolished by opponents like 5-0, 6-0. The majority of the footage of the Foot Champions qualification round I didn't show you because I was getting eliminated from the first round. So no point in me showing doing the bad gameplay for you. So the stuff you're seeing on this division gameplay on this video, from that I've gone a long way into FIFA 17. I have really found a way to use every player and found the way that they perform their best. And FIFA 17 is a very different engine, is a very different game. And even though if you are losing, you got to have patience to improve yourself at FIFA 17 because it's a very different engine. And the endurance part is a very hard one, and you've got to have patience at the end of the day to come on top one day or later. So sooner or later, it depends upon your endurance. So that's what about a bit of advice for you guys if you're struggling for the Foot Champions and if you are overall struggling in the Ultimate Team. So speaking of the divisions, we have been relegated in the past past episode. We got relegated back to Division 8, which was a very humiliating thing. But I got straight back into Division 7 with a bang, with a very good record as well. And I had to hold the division in Division 7 for another attempt because the last game I did play on Division 7, I need to win that game, and I was 2 points short. So I need to win a game to get into the divisions, next Division 6. But my opponent did pull the victory of that one, and it got a little bit of frustrating sometimes, and it was quite actually many times I did get frustrated when I need to get the vital win. I perform so bad and I get crooked under the pressure. So the team is going around well. We are just playing with the hybrid squad we are trying to do, and I was just building around a Barclays Premier League team here and there, and I just love using Danny Welbeck. Whenever I bring him at sub, when I was using the La Liga team, and whenever I use him in the Barclays Premier League team, Danny Welbeck is such a good player. And he's not that good as Lukaku, but Lukaku is around like 30,000 coins and Danny Welbeck is discard price, and you get a very good price out of Danny Welbeck. And he's currently my second top goal scorer along with Griezmann. Griezmann is the top actually. So I really love Danny Welbeck, and I started scoring a couple of good goals, very good goals, and started myself improving and working back up the order. So it's not that long that we get the success that we deserve, and I really love to get the success one day, and I will show you in the future episodes of the progress. So we had to keep the Division 7 so we had to have another attempt at the Division 7. So I started out a very decent run. I won a game, I lost a game, and I draw back a game, and I won a couple of games. So a very decent start to the Division 7 once again. So that's it going to be the end of this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, and I will catch you in the next episode soon.